in the wee hours of a Wednesday. It's in the wee hours of a Wednesday. Hope you guys are doing well out there. And Yuval Noah Harari. We call him Ferrari on Black Spring with Autumn. So I hope you guys are doing well. So that's kind of like that's a mouthful in itself when you say that name. UNH. And I entitled this dream Useless You Are, because that, of course, among other buzz terms, that has come up that you've been coined useless. Not only are you a hackable, as I paraphrase, hackable as a human being, you're a hackable animal. According to him, you are useless. You're going to become a part of a useless class. And he's been yapping about this for years. I think the World Economic Forum, the Schwab's Fourth Industrial Revolution speaks to a lot of this. The AI, we've talked quite a bit about AI on this channel, but there are so many things going on. AI is to me, they've basically just kind of flipped the switch on AI. I mean, a lot of these elite, these globalists, is they're going to say AI is basically the answer to everything. According to, as I paraphrase, check the article. This is from, I think, Wake Up Media. Check your Wake Up Media. I'm going to share this with you guys in a in a studio, live studio, from the studio. But this is just Black Spring Mobile right now in the wee hours, some kind of moonlighting right now. But he's saying, making these comments like strong strong ideas about AI being more creative than human beings. He he likens it to AI is able to see patterns and break them. Um, yeah, that's basically called, that's what we call musicians. We say, discipline gives birth to freedom. So once everybody learns the rules, you can break them, right? It's not limited to AI. It's not specific to AI. AI is not the only one that knows the rules, that are aware of rules, or aware of laws, and figures out how to break them. Is it really that difficult to break laws, to break a pattern? No, it's not. Um, okay, but then this is my question to you. If it's so creative as, and I'm paraphrasing, as Harari says, that AI is able, it's already better at music than human beings. AI is already more creative than human beings. Then why does AI need to mirror a human being? Why does AI need to be preloaded with the ideas of man if it's so much better, if they're totally working on different, on a different wavelength, or they're able to process so much more information, then why is it all mirrored? If AI is the greatest thing ever, why are you mirroring? To me, and that equals as above and so below. This is evil to me. To say that something that can mimic me better than me, because it's more concentrated because of its ability to mimic me. Does that make it better or more creative than me? Or because it can recognize a pattern and break the pattern? That's not necessarily what creativity is. Human beings are trained to learn foundations, to learn principles, to learn that to learn the rules of composition, and they're learned to break them. That's what artistry is. That's he's talking about artistry. He's talking about, in fact, he's the one that's narrow-minded. He's talking about one dimension of creativity, not just being able to break the rules, but AI is actually mimicking the rules more than they are creative. Okay, they're just borrowing. Sampling, I'm sorry, Harari is not making that entity more creative or more artistic than human beings. I strongly disagree. And I strongly agree that we need to fight back against any form of AI takeover. AI is not going to save anyone. To me, AI is your news source. AI is your NWO source of government. To me, that's what your government is going to be parlayed into. It's going to be parlayed into somebody else telling you what to do, or somebody that thinks that they know better than you. It takes an elite, it takes a malignant narcissist to put these ideas out there, because all AI ever does is mine and mimic you. That's what a narcissist does. This is completely narcissism. Complete. It's mega, it's malignant narcissism to me. I'm not a psychiatrist or a psychologist, but I've met quite a few narcissists in my life. In fact, probably the first people in my life I ever met were very much narcissistic. Okay? So I think that Harari is basically kind of just manifesting, he's showing you how a narcissist can rule the world if they can convince everyone, if they can just keep gaslighting everybody about their total existence, completely gaslighting humanity about what's unique about them or what they're capable of, because that's typically, AI is the biggest narcissist in the world. It's the biggest source for narcissism in the world, because all it ever does is mine you, love bombs you, devalues you, and to discard you. So to me, in a nutshell, that's basically what AI is. And why? Because it's being loaded by a malignant narcissist himself. The WEF, all of these people are narcissists. Jane Goodall is on there talking about how proud she is of human optimization, and that means via depopulation. There are some wild things out here, and I want to do an in studio stream so that you can see these people. And they're coming from the World Economic Forum. It's exactly what they are. So to me, it looks like Jane Goodall is a narcissist herself. She spent all this time in the natural, uh, with natural and going and coming up with her own, ideas and not theologies, coming up with her own ideas on science and evolution, probably on evolution more or less. Given all, dropping all of this information or, you know, conjecture about evolution, and yet she's proud about her ideas on human optimization via depopulation. These people are on a global stage over in uh, Switzerland, bragging about how they should rule the world. These are narcissists. AI is being trained by a narcissist. I saw a movie clip not too long ago. Hello, Void. A movie clip not too long ago. It says that why does 1% of the men in the world think they should determine the fate of the rest of human beings or rest of humanity? This is no different. AI is no different, because it's being loaded and managed and programmed by malignant narcissists. Sick people, sick human beings want to give a machine the license to destroy other human beings. I'm telling you, like, to me, one of the worst things they could have ever done was to create so much uh, the dependency on social media and these dating apps and all these webs, because honestly, most of these the dating apps and the sites, and it basically leads people to a narcissistic experience, or you become a survivor of a narcissistic experience. And right now, look at the whole world. Look at the world. The world we live in is a result of malignant narcissists. We are all survivors. we are survivors already of narcissism. So I don't know. Humanity will not survive. I don't think with this kind of ideology and this thing with AI, quote, taking over. If we created it, then we could destroy it. And it needs to be stopped. I mean, I don't know. To me, in order to stop AI, you have to stop the narcissist. You have to stop these malignant elites, these world elites, the World Economic Forum. To me, there needs to be a worldwide movement against them and any countries that support that type of global governance. They kind of they try to give it some type of they want to make it seem like there's some type of balance and there's some type of committee sitting somewhere, but that most people don't realize that the same people that want to sit around and control everything here in the States, there's also those same types of people that want to control the whole wide world. If you destroy that, you destroy the elite class, or you wrap that up, you might start to get, you might, that's the disease. These narcissists, elite narcissists trying to run the world and tell the rest of the world how useless they are and how they're going to make you obsolete with their AI. So it's up to us. Humanity has to step up. Humanity has to show up, because if we don't, this is what we're looking at. And it's, I'm just honestly, every single thing you open up or app every day, they flip a switch. Oh, guess what? Now you can rub your belly and pat your head with this app. Would you like for AI to help you do that? Would you like AI to help you wipe your bum when you're seriously, that's an exaggeration, that's hyperbolic. But I'm telling you, that's what's going on. They are the disease. They are the disease. This is a class war. And AI is not going to put us any. AI it's one and the same with these elite. That's who's going to be running the world. That's whose standards are going to be programmed. Those are the standards that are going to program these AI systems. So if you want to live that kind of life, that's the kind of society, world you want to live in, where we're being controlled, where we're being devalued, we're being demoralized and devalued by AI, well, just why don't we all just continue to sit back and allow the World Economic Forum, the Schwabs, the Hararis to keep programming AI? They will destroy us, because I think Harari hates himself. He has to be a self-loathing SOB to be telling people, because he's a human being too, believe it or not. He must be pretty useless himself. In order for you to put that much stock in a machine, and to and to want to establish or to tell people, oh, you won't be unemployed, you won't be employed, just useless. You'll be an unemployable class. So, AKA, you'll be useless by the time AI, because you need to be retrained. And do you see how sick and twisted this is? You just keep falling further and further down the rabbit hole. Was this Wake Up Media? I'm gonna do this in studio. I think maybe tomorrow. Possibly I'll do it tomorrow in studio. We'll go over to Wake Up Media. There's a ton between Jane Goodall and Ferrari that we call him on my channel, for censorship purposes. By the way, AI is listening to me what I'm saying right now, so they probably take it back to their master and you know try to censor me some more. But I'm just telling you guys what we're up against. These ballot boxes and these red wing, the blue wing, and oh, go team. I'm sorry, but friends, I'm just trying to tell you, back on a domestic level, the Democrats are not coming out of office. I said that back in 2020, and I don't care who you put up there. They're not coming out of office. These elites are running the show. AI is running the show. The next thing they're going to try to convince you is, yeah, your president will be AI is the next thing. But It'll basically be somebody from the World Economic Forum, their think tanks, and their engineers creating the world, creating a global governance. That's what's going to happen. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. I will come back. Uh, Noah Harari. You've all Noah Harari already. He lets you know that he has no respect for humankind, for mankind, for the pursuit of happiness. He doesn't want you to have the freedom to worship your own creator, to your the creator. He does not want that. This is a self-loathing person. This is a self-loathing malignant narcissist himself. Because really deep down he hates himself. He's very low vibrational. All of that tough, all that talk and all this and that comes from a very weak and self-loathing person. He will always operate from his low vibrational self, which manifests through him calling human beings hackable animals and useless classes of people. And yeah, like you got to be retrained. You're useless. He's the advisor to Klaus Schwab and the World Economic Forum. So until the world realizes that we are dealing with this is a class war, world class war fair that we're in, and it's like it's wearing human beings down. And I've said this before. AI is not going to save anybody because it's created. Their creator is the same group of people. AI needs to create problems in order for AI to exist, just like the government does. They need to create problems in our schools, in our supplies, in our water systems, in our food supplies, in our economies. Without these systems, the world could heal. The world could, we could be healed. We could be healed. God could heal our land and we could be healed. We could be healed, but we can't because we have these dark entities, these dark ass, wicked ass clowns running this 1% of the world is running the world, and they will run AI. They will try to convince people that that's the way it should be. Yeah, he mentions himself. Oh, you go to the bank and they say you can't get a loan. Well, it's already happening. AI is already making decisions for people, but who is running AI? Who's loading the algorithm? Who's pushing it forward? It's the WEF. They want you to they're trying to soften you and condition you with these trans movements, and everything that they're doing is being influenced by a malignant narcissist. And that's exactly what look at our government. Look at these parties that we have. Oh, they love bomb the hell out of you. And eventually you're devalued. You're devalued because they know that their time is short. Just like the enemy. They know that their time is short. So they know they got to get in, they got to love bomb you, they got to love bomb the hell out of you before you realize that you're being fleeced or scammed. They got to love bomb the hell out of you, devalue you, and then they've got to discard you and go on to the next thing. So let me know what you think in the comments. Void says wild times. Oh yeah, and they're going to get wilder because I think we as people or human beings have put too much stock in other people, and to me that is the problem. Too much stock in bodies that are representatives, put too much stock in the power of a percentage of in the small percentage of the wealthiest people in the world. That's why we've allowed ourselves to be destroyed by those who are elite, who are wealthy, and those are the same creators of AI, because they want to destroy you. Deep down they know they're not capable of love, they're not capable of redemption, they know they're not capable They are controlled to me by dark entities themselves. They can never achieve what the average human being. They're not capable. They don't have the capacity. It's like they're soulless, crotchless people, and they are controlled by something much darker, by darkness. They can't. There's no love. There's no light there. But they want to control you. They want to control the whole world. They got to convince you that everything that they hate about themselves is what's wrong with you and what's wrong with the world, and that you're useless and that you'll never amount to anything, that your creativity is stunted, and that you need to be told it's better for you to be governed by something that they created. Just think about it. Just think about it. Just let me know what you think. You said about agree with me. If I said anything inspiring or interesting, let me know in the comments. But I'm gonna bring you the video and the whole thing in a live studio stream, possibly between today and tomorrow. All right, guys, have a great start to your Wednesday.